Where am I looking at? This guy? All right. So I was reading today that it was the 40th anniversary of the Walkman. And the Walkman was one of those pieces of electronics that changed my life forever. As I wrote about a year and a half ago in a thank you letter to Sony, that was the piece that I remember duct taping to the handlebars of my bike and riding around my neighborhood with the music on full blast, and my headphones on, just without a care in the world. So I asked my marketing team, hey, can we give a shout out to Walkman since it's their 40th anniversary? And here we are. So thank you, Sony. Thank you, Walkman, for inspiring me to do great things in electronics, or at least try to do great things in electronics, and for creating a spark in a kid that continues to this day.
So my first Sony Walkman was as a young boy in the early 80s. I still remember getting it at Cherryvale Mall. It cost me almost 90 bucks. Being free to wander the neighborhood, ride my bike, do whatever I wanted to, take a hike, and have my music with me was an amazing thing at the time. I mean, kids today don't realize what kind of quantum leap that was for us to be able to enjoy our music and not be stuck at home tethered to a stereo system. And for all that, I thank you, Sony.
My first memory of the Sony Walkman is from college at Northern Arizona University, and I would go running on the weekends, and so it was actually a Discman. Take my Discman with me, put on my headphones, and just enjoy the mountains at NAU.
It was a pretty big deal when I was young to be able to get a gift of a Sony Walkman. You know, I begged my parents for I don't know how long, and it was a luxury item. But what was really great about it was I used to listen to cassettes mostly to learn the lyrics of songs, and with my Sony Walkman I could listen to the songs over and over and over so I could learn the words to sing to them. And I come from the day of roller skating and roller rinks, and it was pretty awesome to be able to roller skate with music and have your Walkman, and of course you had to have it in your hand and you had to roller skate with the rhythm with the music, and brings back great memories. So thank you, Sony. It was a great product.
Being an older millennial, I never had the luxury of having the tape Walkman, but I still remember getting my first CD Walkman that enabled me to prevent skips with the skip fixing majig, which was awesome on my bicycle, and I would ride and be able to listen to music and listen to my favorite CDs when I was a kid. Really loved that innovation. It was a great time, and really appreciate that getting us to the level we are today. So thank you, Sony.
So I would have to conservatively say that I'm the oldest person here at JLab Audio, which amusingly means that I wore the very first pair the year they came out in 1979, which is when I graduated high school. One of the things I did most frequently was go trail running or long distance running, and the day that I popped my cassette, yes, cassette, into my Sony Walkman was probably one of the best days of my life because I could carry my music with me when I ran.
We have our Rewind headphones that we made as a kind of as a thank you and as a reference to Sony and Walkman. We love these. I love these. It's the only product that I non-stop have carried in my bag since we launched them.